Hello, I'm Denver Henderson with the Williams County Public Library, and we're continuing our series, Lay Me Down to Rest, the Cemeteries of Williams County. Today we continue our tour of Springfield Township by visiting Boynton Cemetery. Boynton Cemetery is located on Route 34, and here I am standing in one of the more interesting features of this cemetery. Behind it is a low, flat roadway. This is the only surviving part of what was called the Napoleon-Free Turnpike. It was the road that connected Bryan to Napoleon in the mid-19th century. By 1875, this turnpike had been abandoned. Now, the first deed to mention that there was a cemetery here was in 1863, but we know that there was burials here prior to that. It was known as the Allison Cemetery at that time because the Allison family owned most of the property surrounding this cemetery. When it became Boynton Cemetery is really not known, but there are several Boyntons buried here. By 1875, it had become property of the Springfield Township trustees, and they have maintained it ever since. It's on the banks of the Beaver Creek, which sometimes floods, and it has always been a worry that a large flood may expose some of the bodies or coffins here. I'm standing here beside this mausoleum, which is the Prettyman Mausoleum. Now, what's interesting is this does not hold parents and children, it holds three brothers. What's even more interesting is that all three of the brothers buried here were dentists. There was Raymond, Emerson, and Homer, all from a family of 9 children. All three became dentists, all attended the University of Michigan. Raymond and Emerson practiced here in Williams County, but Homer, his practice took him a little more afield. He practiced in Buenos Aires, Argentina. When he died in 1967, they brought his body back here. Now, nobody knows for certain why the brothers decided to be buried together, but it's very interesting that in the little town of Stryker, there were 3 brothers, 3 dentists, and one of them ended up in South America. One of the more interesting features of Boynton Cemetery. For the Williams County Public Library, I'm Denver Henderson. Stay safe, stay healthy. I bid you peace.